Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors be to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace, blessing, salutations to the hopefully elect of the nation of Israel. All right. Slovakia. Okay. So this, I guess we'll start the lesson off here. This is RT News, USA News. This is something that happened today, December 1st, 2021. All right, which is the year of the hastening of the coming of our Lord. And as you can see, we're definitely getting close, man. All right, this says first Omicron case confirmed in U.S. Okay, now this is big. All right, this is big, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because originally, when this Crown Royale had came about, it started off in the same type of manner, and before you knew it, it blew up nationwide, worldwide, right, globally. Well, even before this first case had happened, people in the U.S. were already, or I guess you could say the mainstream media of the United States was already preparing for this, because it's all planned out. All right, it's all part of the New World Order agenda. It's about way more than a fucking illness and getting juiced up and you know and wearing a mask, whatever. It's about getting chipped. It's about the elites having total domination over the public, and anybody that is against and opposes their New World Order and the way that they want to run things is going to be put to death. You know? And a lot of people, unfortunately, still don't see that. All right? They still think that this is a real thing. Whether they're actually releasing an illness or not is completely irrelevant. All right? The point being that this is all planned. Okay? This is all leading to the NWO, Salaki being established on the planet Earth, and especially with America. All right, and we can already see how Austria and Australia are handling their familiar disease, right? Well, now you got talks about mandating jabs, okay? Which you had it before and it died down, and now it's coming back again. And before you know it, you're going to walk into work and boom, you need the jab. Or you're not going to be able to come in today, Franklin. You're not going to be able to come in today, Thomas. Or you're going to have to get jabbed by next month. Or we're going to have to evict you. These different things are coming. All right, because this devil's really about to put the squeeze on the whole nation. All right, the whole nation of Israel. And all the other heathens as well. Everybody is going to be forced to conform. But, which I'll actually go ahead and get this first, Revelations 14:4, the elect will not conform. Just like how Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, all right, or also known as Azariah, Misael, and Hananiah, I believe, not in a certain order. I don't remember which one is which, but that the second set of names was the Hebrew names. All right, just like how they didn't bow to the image of Nebuchadnezzar. And just like how, even Elijah was like, I'm the only one serving you, Lord. And the Lord was like, what? No, you're not. There's 7,000, which is a completion number. Number 7 is the number of completion. 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to Baal. Okay? And it's the same thing today. The elect, that complete number, they're not going to bow down to Esau Edom. They're not going to put Esau Edom up as their God. They're going to serve Yahweh by Shemel Shai. They're going to remain loyal and faithful to the straight gate, to the course at hand. All right? This is Revelations 14:4. And it says, these are they which were not defiled with women. All right, which is going into the philosophies and ideologies. All right, remember it tells you, like how I mentioned the straight gate, tells you in Matthew the 7th chapter, 13 to 14, it talks about the broad gate. Many there be which go in thereat. because everything outside of the ways of Yahweh by Shemal Shai is what? Death. Okay? So all these different ideologies and philosophies out here are essentially defiled women. They're defiled women, they're harlots, they're filled with STDs and all sorts of perverseness. They're setting a trap. They're trying to put you on child support. And these are all analogies I'm just giving, but to show you, that these different ideologies out here are not the way to go. They're not the ways of life that Yahweh Shemel Shai has given us. All right, we're following after Jeremiah 6:16, I believe it is, the old paths. Seek out the old paths and walk ye in it. All right, so when it says they're not defiled with women, they're not defiled. They're not, having their minds become corrupted by these different doctrines out here. Okay? For they are virgins. They're remaining on that straight gate. They're remaining with the sound doctrine, having a clean, honest, contrite spirit. Okay, these are they which follow the Lamb, which the Lamb without blemish. On top of that is who? Yahweh Shai. Whithersoever he goeth, these, and that's another thing. Matthew 12:30, Yahweh Shai said, "He that is not with me is against me." Okay, it says, "Whithersoever he goeth, these were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb." So the elect are not going to conform to this beast no matter what. So as we can see, going back to this, they got the first Omicron case confirmed in the U.S. And before you know it, this is going to pop off. And they're going to start, really bringing down the hammer, these draconian measures. Revelation 12:12, the devil coming down with great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. How does he know he has a short time? Because he understands the prophecies. Because he understands the Bible, the things written in it. But he's so filled with pride that he believes he can upset the prophecies. He believes that his house shall continue forever, like it says in Psalms. I think it's 64:11, if I'm not mistaken. You see, because 2 Ezra 9:1 tells us, the Israelites, the men of the Lord, to measure the time diligently. And that's what Esau does. Although he's not a man of the Lord and he's the wicked, he measures the time as well on the left-hand side. And that's why he knows, okay, we need to start implementing these laws. We need to start, we need to take drastic measures to make sure that we can maintain control of not the universe, but the world, right? The planet Earth, the globe. Yes, a globe, okay? For, I haven't heard nothing about that in a while, a long time, but, I'm sure, I know people out there still believe in that flat Earth BS. All right, but it is a globe. All right, the Lord made a sphere. Okay, but nonetheless, because that's irrelevant to salvation, right? But so yeah, let me go ahead and get this. Because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. I think it's 2 Corinthians 2:11. But I'm also thinking of one in Peter, the wiles of the devil. I got to get that as well, if it be the Lord's will. But let me definitely get this one. Amen. Well, yeah, this is a key point too. 1 Corinthians 14:38. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. So some people, they're not going to understand what you're saying. Most people, they're not going. They may understand even, but they don't give a fuck. I my kid needs to go to school, so they're gonna get jabbed up. I need to keep my job. I'm gonna get jabbed up. I don't want to starve, so I'm gonna take this chip. That's how people are gonna be. So if they want to be ignorant, if they want to be, like it says, I think in Revelation, they want to be filthy. Let them be filthy still. Fuck them. Real shit. It sounds hard, and no, and it's not no tough guy BS. No, just real talk. Because if they don't want to serve the Lord, if they don't want to listen to you, if they want to continue to walk with an uncircumcised heart, fuck them, bro. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to destroy them. Okay? Because not only do you have people that walk with uncircumcised ears that don't want to listen to you and apply the scriptures to their life, even though Ecclesiastes 12:13 tells you that as an Israelite, that's your whole duty, is to fear God and keep his commandments. Then fuck them, man. Okay? Because that's on them. It tells you Philippians 2:12, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Because you got people that not only don't want to get right, but they also want to talk shit about you for getting right. So forget about them, man. Like how Shai said, shake the dust off your feet. All right? They're taking an L at the end of the day. They may think they're taking a W, right? Like it says, I think Proverbs 14:12. There's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. That's exactly what these people do. Okay, the Spirit is not dealing with these people, man. All right. 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, "Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." So he's not going to get an advantage of us. And this is not just talking about, because it can be either or, right? It's not just talking about the spiritual demon Satan, but it's also talking about the physical, counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, being Esau, Edom, the wicked. He can't get an advantage of us because we understand the prophecies. The Lord has laid out the whole blueprint of the beginning to the end in the Bible. And since the Lord has granted the apostles and elders the understanding, and we have learned through them, we understand what's going on, what has happened, what is happening, what will happen. And we take the necessary precautions to make sure that we don't fall, victim to this fucking tomfoolery. To make sure that we don't, fall for the cheese, essentially. To make sure we're not chasing the carrot on the string. Okay? So really just stay circumspect. Just continue to watch. And matter of fact, let me get this. I'll probably close with this. The Wiles of the Devil is a good one. Goes in with the one we just read in 2 Corinthians 2:11. But I'm going to go ahead and get this. Probably close with this. 1 Peter 5:8, it says, "Be sober, be vigilant." Now, it doesn't mean don't drink. It's talking about it's talking about being sober minded. Okay, meaning you're paying attention. You're having your head on a swivel. You're conducting yourself according to the scriptures. You're being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You're living peaceably among all men, if possible. You're applying the scriptures. Okay, which is not hard. It's not hard to not sleep with another man's wife. It's not hard to avoid eating pepperoni and salami. It's not hard to, you know what I'm saying, to do these certain things. Okay? Now, there's certain things that we can't do, and there's certain things that, we can. But we need to just do our best. Okay? But it says, because your adversary, your opponent, your enemy, right? The devil, as a roaring lion, which once again, this goes for the spiritual demon Satan as well as his physical counterpart. It says, as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So they're going to put out these different decrees, these unrighteous decrees, like it says, I believe in Isaiah 13:1, these draconian measures, and they're going to try to see who they can ensnare. And they're going to get everybody but the elect. All right? Because everybody else, like it says, the elect hath obtained it. Romans 11, I believe, in the 7th verse. The elect hath obtained it, but the rest were blinded. So those that are blinded, they're going to fall for each and everything that this devil throws out. All right, and they're going to fall into the pit. All right, but Lord will, we remain vigilant and continue to focus on Yahweh Shemel Shai, and we're going to get out of here very soon, man. So definitely be in a good spirit. Definitely celebrate mentally. Because we're about to get the fuck up on out of here, bro. All right, so Yahweh Ratazat, this was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Kodash. The honors be to our apostles, our elders, great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, blessing, salutation be to the hopeful elect. With that said, Shalom, Mawafah Ball.